Back book up.
Yes, welcome to the Kente Show. Welcome to the Kente Show. And yes, man, this is a 420 special edition. I got with me comedian JT. He been doing a lot, man. Been performing different places, out of town. Brother got a comedy CD. Brother do skits. Man, what's going on, my bro?
What's up, big bro? Chilling, man. Out here doing what we do, man. Doing what we do.
Yeah,
Making the world laugh, brother. That's what we out here for.
facts, facts,
Yeah,
facts.
people out here going nuts because of this election, all that stuff, man. We just
Yeah.
gotta shine the light on the bullshit, bro.
Facts, bro. Before we start, man, I just want to let people know, this brother do comedy, man, and let people know, bro, some of the places you performed at. This and the brother got a comedy CD. I'm gonna let him speak on it, man. I know it's on iTunes, it's on Apple Music.
Yeah,
Speak on your stuff, bro.
it's on all streaming
All
networks.
streaming platforms.
Yeah, you gotta look up comedian JT COMEDIAN JAYTEE. And I got 6 albums out. They all improv. Ain't nothing written. I just go in there and let that jank flow, but it's all got a message to it. If you listen to it, you're gonna laugh. It's raw comedy. My first
Facts.
one was called Waiting for Lunch. My second one was called Blue. Then I
Mm.
got another album called With the Shits. Then I got another album called FM. That's for funny motherfucker. Then I got the Elephant Rule. And the last but not least, I got that Rolling the Dice.
Oh man, man. And bro, I just gotta salute you right now, man, because I've been knowing you for a minute, bro. And you've been one of those guys that been on top of your grind, bro. Like what I'm saying is like you haven't been conformed just to be performing in Richmond. Like you went to the Funny Bone, you go to open mics, but shit, bro, I be seeing you out of town a lot,
Yeah,
going to different places and different things.
man, I'd have
Explain to
been.
the people what's the difference between the comedy scene in in Richmond versus out of town, even where you might go to Virginia Beach or something like that. Explain to the people about that, bro.
It's a proverb that say a prophet is not welcomed in his own town.
Facts,
So
facts,
the
facts.
good part about it is when you go out of town, people receive you better, because they don't know you. You a new face, and it's like
Come
a
on,
new opportunity to express your funny to everybody.
come on,
Because you
bro.
could get it confused doing comedy in your town sometimes, because sometimes where you at, it's all about who you grew up with. If
Uh-huh.
you in this certain type
Uh-huh.
of clique,
Uh-huh.
who know
Uh-huh.
who. So somebody might not even want to give you an opportunity because they don't know you.
Exactly.
Uh,
Or they might don't want to give you opportunity because they do know you. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
exactly. They might
Yeah.
got a hate. They got a hatred for a hidden hatred. They
Yeah.
don't even know why they don't like you. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? They
Yes.
don't even know why they don't mess with you. It ain't, and then you got to realize it ain't you, man. Sometimes it could be the individual, but
Facts,
you can't
bro.
get yourself caught up on that shit because that shit is everywhere.
Come
You
on,
know,
man. Come
you know what
on.
I'm saying. You just
Come
got to
on.
keep doing you. Keep
Yeah.
doing you. Follow your instincts, and hey, it'll all unfold. That's what it
Facts,
is.
bro.
Hey, all this shit a journey for real.
Yeah, yeah. So far as with your experience, let the people know about the comedy CD though too, bro. About that junk Blue. Let them people know where they can get that at.
Oh, but the Blue Comedy Blue, that album, that's available on all platforms, wherever you go, YouTube, iTunes, all that. And I actually
Yeah.
wrote that. I ain't write that. I improv that joint, and the reason I
Okay.
named it Blue, if you look at the album cover, my whole face and everything is blued out with my
Yeah.
hands over my eyes, because the color of blue is symbolic for a lot of things. It's symbolic for healing, and it's symbolic for depression. So
Okay.
I did
Okay.
that comedy album because my older brother committed suicide. So
Oh man,
that's why
man,
on the
man.
album cover you see my hands on my eyes, like. But I just made a comedy album to release, whatever I felt at the moment. But in actuality, he was like one of my biggest supporters.
Oh
But
man, man, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but it's all good. He always told me, man, keep it pushing, baby. That's what you gotta do. You
And
know what I'm
I
saying?
think it's incredible, man, that you know what I'm saying, that you turned your pain like far as with dealing with something like that into a comedy, you know what I'm saying? Like far as with comedy, putting it on a comedy album or whatever. So I feel like that's incredible far as with doing that, because some people express their pain in different ways. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Some
yeah,
people lash out to that far as for their pain, go crazy. Like you said, some people use it for healing, some people laugh,
yeah,
you know.
yeah, yeah. And all the topics on that Blue album actually relate to the times, like, cause at the moment it was a lot of black men getting killed by police.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I got a comedy jank on there called, White Man. He a superhero, but he a
yeah.
black dude, so he turned white in all those situations that he need to be white. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
When he possibly doing shit with his homeboy, transporting some drugs, trying to feed his family, and the cops get behind him, then he turned into white man, blonde head, blue eye. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Because it's like it's real shit though. Because a lot of times we gotta be a chameleon just to survive out this bitch.
Facts, bro.
And it's
Facts,
how
bro.
you move. And comedy is supposed to be real. It ain't even supposed to be no like
And see,
really.
that's what I want to ask you about, Jay. That's what I want to ask you about. What's your opinion on the state of comedy right now? What's your opinion on it, Jay?
Go ahead, go ahead. I'm coming. Yeah. I'm coming. I'm coming. What's my all right, okay. So you say what now?
I know you doing daddy duties, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
already, we
Yeah,
don't say the world salute that. Hold on, fuck that. The world salute that, man. The day
yeah,
420, my brother doing daddy duties. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? He's a girl dad. You see what he
yeah,
doing? You know what I'm saying? This is one of the fathers that is in kids' life. When we say ain't no fathers in no kids' life, salute
yeah,
this brother right here, man. You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah, yeah, you know how they do. She just being a typical kid. So you
Always,
said
bro.
what
Always.
you was
Nothing ain't wrong with that, bro. Nothing's not wrong
what
with that.
what you was saying now?
No,
Um,
I was saying, how do you feel about the state of comedy right now? Like what you was just saying. How do you feel
comedy
about
comedy is different now, but
man,
but
man?
it's different because I hear a lot of comedians saying you got a lot of people making skits, becoming big comedians overnight. But yo, I look at it like this: everything just transition.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
kind of like we went from a landline phone to the pay phone to a cell phone.
Facts, facts.
Now it's just you got to maneuver around that shit and figure
And
out how you
I
fit
think
in.
with this internet, and that is true, bro, because with this internet, it's more self-made now. You know what I'm saying? Remember, motherfuckers had to keep on going to perform every 5 minutes to get looks. A lot of motherfuckers ain't don't have to go perform. They can set
Nah,
that shit up
and
and
you
get
could post
looks.
your clip
Come
on
on.
you TikTok and get 1 million views.
Come
And
on.
next
Come
thing you
on.
know,
That's
you
the
got
look
a
right
fan
there.
base. You
Yeah.
know, and I did my homework on it. I actually worked at the Funny Bone because I was like, let me go out there and do it for a part time so I
Yeah.
can see how the game go.
Yeah.
Man, it's a whole bunch of internet TikTok people filling the whole venue up, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, a comedian, yeah, we do feel like okay, it's a science to the shit, and you can't get it down unless you get on stage. But, bruh, the way we living now, man, we just gotta follow the. You know what I'm saying,
I mean, then Jay, the way we living now too, the attention span so fucking. Come on, bro, that shit short. Like the
bro?
attention span short as a bitch right now. So when
Think
you
about,
even on stage telling jokes to motherfuckers, they really don't want to hear stories.
bro. Not even taking away from some of these cats, but like the Welvin, the Greats, and you remember the A Towns, and
Hell yeah,
then you
yeah,
got this other dude now with the crooked back. Like these dudes in our eyes, not taking nothing from them, they tapped into their talent. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody deserved to get some type of exposure. If they figured it
yeah,
out, they figured it out. But a lot of people be like, man, why people fuck with them and all that? Hey, they figured it out, bro. They figured out how to tap into what we
yeah.
might not understand
Well, we
and make
might
that shit
exactly.
funny.
I say that too. I say that too. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the
Now
whole
is it
thing.
now? I'm gonna be real. Now is it the shit that we came up off of when I'm saying like the Martins, the Eddies, and no, it's not. No, and no, it's
It's
not.
not. It's
And
totally
that
different,
generation
bro.
couldn't be duplicated. It couldn't be. With
But you
this
got to
generation,
realize,
couldn't duplicate that
yeah, you got
because
to.
for one thing. this generation too touchy with comedy. You can't crack on nobody. You can't talk about shit right now for real.
Yeah, I mean,
You got to be in everything is safe though. You know that.
Yeah, that's true.
We in the council culture.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is, for real. And then a lot of times too, like entertainment for me might be different for you. And that's what we gotta realize. Some people like drama entertainment. That's why you got certain shows like the Bad Girls Club. You got certain we call it might be not our cup of tea, but that's their entertainment.
That's
you know what
entertainment.
I'm saying? The entertainment I come from is like Nina Simone say, a true artist relates to the times. So that's why I try to, like, when I base comedy on stuff that's going on, right now. Being able to be creative with different things like religion. I can make a joke that's funny about religion. It might seem dark to some people because they grew up in this, but it's still a joke.
Yeah. That's like the day 420, right? The day was ain't the day Easter supposed to be too, right?
Exactly. And we blessed. Hey, we stop, like what they say in the Christian religion, don't walk in the flesh.
Yeah.
When you smoke this good gas, you won't get in the flesh. All
exactly.
That is gonna roll down your back. You know what I'm saying? Hey, God to be proud of you, because he like, he learned how to control his anger. I'm proud of him. And then we get it twisted. Everybody be like, God is this way and that way. Man,
stop making God so uptight and mean. I don't like that, bro. I'm with you with that. Stop making that like that. Like we can't have fun though, bro.
Yeah, like he don't see. You don't think God sit up in heaven and look at us make mistakes and laugh?
Come
like,
on,
look
bro.
At this. He's still gonna go back to that same crazy broad that ain't.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, bro. No, that ain't God. That this man that want to control. It's not God. They use God to goddamn act like they want to control us, but it's really man. That ain't God. God is made it in his essence of me and you.
Yeah.
So we ain't trying to hear that shit these motherfuckers talking about.
Yeah, man. He put that laughter in us, so I know he laughing. He laughing, bro. He probably laugh at some of the wildest thing we never think he laugh about.
For real,
like,
bro.
Like he probably looking at back there. Y'all voted this motherfucker in again, and you see what he did before. Y'all some fools.
But look though, like even China. Remember, like we said last week, me and you was talking about this shit. China came out and told them that them Balenciaga bags, them Birkin bags, them Gucci, that Louis Vuitton. That shit is fake.
Yeah, but you know what?
But let's see how many black people still rock this shit, though, bro. That's for real. Let's see how many black people still rock this shit on account of the price. And look how dumb this shit is, though.
Man, think about this, bro. Like, even in buying a car, bro, we have been conditioned, and there's nothing wrong with getting nice things, bro. But we'll buy a Mercedes Benz, bro, and don't even have the money to fix that motherfucker.
Don't even have the money to purchase the parts. Exactly. I said that.
We don't need to do our homework. Like we'll buy Audi. That shit. Like we'll buy an Audi car, right? And never do the homework on like the market value of the Audi car. Them cars ain't shit for real. They just look good.
Damn, bro. No, but this is real talk though, because the black community value shit that's high.
Materialism.
Material shit that's high. Shit that ain't high, shit that costs $50. Oh, man, I ain't getting that shit cheap. But you know what I mean? For real, but not knowing all the shit really is cheap. And the white people had fucking got us with the name brand shit.
Yeah. See, we be hustling backwards with that shit.
Backwards, bro. Backwards.
Yo, we'd rather have on the red bottoms and the nicey junk. And I'm not knocking nice stuff because we do come from Africa where they got gold and that's part of the DNA.
But why the fuck do we keep on wearing their shit that they don't even like us, dog? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Louis Vuitton, with a Tommy Hill, all them designers don't even fuck with us.
Nah.
You got a nigga like Kanye begging the fucking designers to fit in, begging them that fit in with his fashion design. And then what happened when Kanye come out with his Yeezys and his line?
Man, that
Yeezys
shit
damn
goes.
near $200.
That
Damn,
jank goes
damn
so
near more
deep.
than Jordans. His Yeezys more than Jordans.
Yeah, that
So
junk
come
goes
on,
so deep.
bro.
That
Come
junk goes so
on.
deep, bro. Like even like different cultures, like the Mexicans, I look at them like I
Yeah.
admire that. It'd be like 20 of them,
And
but they be helping each other out. They be building each other up.
yeah.
Yeah, they stick together. You know what I'm saying? They about family and we gotta work on a lot of different issues like jealousy in the black
Oh,
community is
bro, speak on.
crazy.
Oh, please speak on that, bro.
Like
Like, yeah, hey, bro,
you could get like something stupid
nigga,
as
jealous everywhere.
so. For example, a feature that God gave us, we could get jealous about. Like maybe because my beard grow long, you got your long dreads that you know what I'm saying you did. People are jealous you for that little bullshit, bro.
Yeah,
Because
man.
you want to like take care of how you look and all that. It's crazy how jealousy go, bro.
People be jealous of your aura, bro, because you cool, bro. You ain't do
Yeah,
nothing to nobody. People be
yeah,
jealous of you because you might don't come around because you got that
yeah,
discernment and feel knowing that even if it's my friends or my family members, they don't fuck
yeah.
with me.
Yep.
They
Yeah,
don't
yep.
fuck with me when I'm coming
Yeah.
around for them. You know when somebody will fuck with you when somebody can check on you. It ain't about material
Man,
things, bro.
somebody will get mad at you because you walk with confidence.
Come
Like who
on,
he
bro.
think he is.
Yeah,
Like how you supposed to walk.
exactly. And you ain't doing nothing but doing what you're supposed to be doing out here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But the niggas
yeah,
out here, I always say this, bro. The hard working niggas, the ones that be jealous of, but the niggas that goddamn ain't doing shit, them the ones they praise. Shit.
yeah,
Them the ones that get the praise like that. That's why I say I don't understand how the negative it's so goddamn, it's like positive out here right now, bro. The people. It's like if
yeah,
you positive, it's like if you positive, motherfuckers looking at you like, oh no, nah, bro, I ain't really trying to hear that. Or I'm gonna say this though, too, Jay. They might don't want to hear it from you. They might want to hear the message, but they might want to hear the message from this nigga that he might was locked up for a long time. He might
yeah,
really had that street life with him. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
He might really been through things. You just a working the old nigga or whatever. Who want to hear something from you? I'm just saying, look at how
But
people this is
then,
how
but you
we
know what's
think though.
crazy? You know what's
Go
crazy
ahead.
about that though? That street life junk. We all been there, done that, but
Oh
it's
yeah.
overrated, bro. It's overrated. It's overrated when you really think about that, man. Like my job, I seen a lot of junk. Like I worked in group homes and stuff, bro. Like with kids that was wilding and stuff.
Come on,
Try
bro.
to try to initiate them to do right, but they get caught up in the music. And speaking of the music, bro, if
Man.
anybody hasn't seen the new movie that came out with Michael B. Jordan, Sinners,
Sinners. I want to go see that. I was seeing the
it
preview
tap
to that.
it really tap into that music and how
Yeah.
it's you don't watch it from a perspective of it's a hard flick whatever.
No,
Watch
I already
this.
know it had some information, and I could tell. Yeah, I could. I seen a
Yeah.
couple of people say that was the best movie they seen, so
Yeah,
I'm definitely going to see it.
and I don't think they said it's the best movie they ever seen because of the action or whatever,
Yeah,
whatever.
I think they said
They
because the
got the
message.
message. They got
Yeah,
the message.
yeah.
They got the
Because
message.
we always talk about that music, man, how that vibration is with us right now. Like I said, when we was coming up, bro, we had LL Cool J. We had Big Daddy Kane. We had people that was in their own. Everybody, I'm gonna say this, everybody want tough and hard.
Yeah,
When we was listening to hip hop music. It's like
yeah,
now everybody gotta be that
yeah,
to get ahead. You feel what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
And that shit crazy, like, bro, because it's
yeah.
like that's not using your creative ability, like for real.
Nah. Anytime we got something called drill rap and we saluting that,
Come
that's
on, bro.
ignorant.
Come
It
on.
tell you what it's about, man.
Yeah,
You rapping about who you killed. That's crazy.
yeah.
That's
But
crazy.
like I said, like the shit sells. So anything that the shit sell, we gonna flock to it. It's gonna be a trend around the world.
Yeah,
You know
we
what I'm saying?
never.
That's why I say even where we live at, bro, Richmond, Virginia, we don't have an identity. We never really had an identity. But
Yeah,
the identity that we really have, don't nobody want to talk about that. And you know this shit up down here is about fucking history, all this shit. We ain't like Atlanta, we ain't like DC, North Carolina. We different. We one of the goddamn where the first slaves came off of. So look at our mental aspect down this bitch. We still got the slave mentality going on down here.
Yeah,
Whether do we know it or not, we really do. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's definitely an issue, man. But like my granddad used to say, man, stuff gonna be going on even after we gone.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know. And then what I understand is like I talked with my homeboy one time. I said, man, it seemed like the stuff that they created, we feel like we obligated to fix it. Cause think about this, bro. Everything we talking about was created in a purpose to destroy a people.
Yeah.
And think about this: we've been put in a position where we gotta fix something that somebody created. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy to me, bro. Like, it's like we
That's why I say
obligated.
they. But look, think about it. That's why I said they talking about Donald Trump was talking about that he might implement segregation going back, and I'm like this. Yeah, you think now at this day and time, you think black people don't need white people right now? You think black people can survive this around black people where we have our own businesses, our own shit? We depend on them. We depend on these motherfuckers too much. We've been depending on them too much. When the entertainers got money, they gave it right back. So we really never had nothing that we own for real.
Think about this: how we've been brought up. They always brought us up to look up to somebody
Yep.
instead of looking within ourselves. They
Yes.
always gave us a figure to look up to, like it's like they are a guidance for us or something. They gave us. Now I'm not taking away from nothing, but they gave us a whole lot of idols, bro.
They
I
did,
feel
man.
like.
They did. They did.
And like now people searching for answers. That's why I don't really get caught up on Instagram looking at all that, well, what they call them, tutorials and all
Yeah.
this talking and this literature. It's like
Yep.
everybody want to be smart and everybody want to be so wise and but you can't eat from everybody's tree. And then a
Facts.
lot of this stuff we got to figure it out within ourselves too.
I agree. I
We
agree,
got to
bro.
figure it out within
I
ourselves.
agree.
It's gonna always be calamity out here, but like it say, don't throw your pearls to the swine. So, hey, just give to who love you and keep it pushing, bro. Like
Yeah.
we can't
Yeah.
be expecting like, oh, these people don't accept this and that, man. That's on them at the end of the day.
It is. But you
And
like you
even
say,
if we
bro.
give them wisdom, they accept it. Cool, we keep giving it. But they don't accept it, what they say, wipe the dust off your feet and keep it moving.
You know, bro, and I learned right now, bro. I learned this to even be quiet now, bro. I learned it ain't about it's about who want it anyway. It ain't even about going around speaking to nobody, telling nobody nothing at this point right now. Because people see what the fuck going on. People see what it is. People gonna still do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm like shit. It is what it is at this point.
Yo, most of the time I realize, like you say you don't even talk no more, really.
No.
Most of the time I realize that's the best position to have because everything anybody you need to reach gonna be drawn to you anyway.
Facts, facts, facts. And it's like, what's the use, man? It's like, and then sometimes I hate to say this too, bro. People can be listening, but people sometimes can be listening and soaking up your style too. I hate to say this, like we were talking about even with
Yeah,
comedy. You got
yeah,
niggas that act like your shit might don't be funny, but then these niggas out this bitch stealing your shit, stealing your craft, stealing your
yeah.
jokes, but just rearranging them and putting them in their own
But
shit.
look, if they try to steal your joint, this is what I realized about that. They can try to steal it, but they ain't gonna never present it like you.
Yeah, yeah.
And but you got to protect. They definitely gonna try to steal it because I done seen like 7 different comedians do the same joke, and I know that Jane. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Nah.
Come on, man. It's ridiculous, and that's why a lot of jokes I do, I try to make them be so like I would say raw and blunt to where
And like,
nobody
yeah,
would
yeah,
they
like
wouldn't
over
even
the
want to
top.
say it.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even want to say my joke. They like, dang, I don't
Yeah,
know if I would get canceled saying that joke.
yeah, yeah,
But at the end of the day, I'm just gonna try to make it beyond funny, but beyond the norm of trying to stay in the box of what's right and what's not right.
yeah, yeah.
Like even the way I pray, that jank different. Like it's Sunday, I pray like this. I'm like, Lord, I thank you yesterday for letting me see that white man's wallet fall out the back of his pocket full of cash so I can pay my rent. You know, I just want to thank you, Lord, that you touched that chick's heart to get that abortion, Lord. Because you know I roll with but it's just
Yeah,
real life.
hey, yeah,
Yeah, it's just a
facts,
different
bro.
way, man. But yeah, like this comedy junk, I love it because I love making people laugh,
Yeah,
and I love to see how my creativity is off the jokes and how I can present it to where it might be offensive, but they be like, "Oh, that shit funny." Like,
yeah.
I, like one of my favorite comedians right now is probably Corey Holcomb
Okay, yeah,
because he's so blunt and honest.
yeah,
I like Brian Simpson too. He real witty comedian. He got a Netflix special that's fire.
yeah.
Well, yeah, welcome to the mothership. I think it's called,
Mm,
yeah. But I like that comedy that's like may cross the line, but it's presented in such a way where you
that
could digest it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But a lot of people don't like that type of comedy though either, bro. People feel like that's outspoken and all that. Cause like even with Corey, a lot of people don't like Corey because he speak the real truth. I fuck with him.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
just noticed in this era, truth tellers are, you know what I'm saying, are the ones being on the backlash right now. If you're a
yeah,
truth teller,
yeah.
if you're a truth teller, man, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit right now. That's in the music, comedy, whatever. If you just a truth telling motherfucker, bro.
But if you listen to Corey, even though it be raw, the way he present the joke, it's incredible. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
that's like wow, but wow, that's funny. Like I heard him say, what's the joke I heard him say? He said he had a part-time job selling baby clothes in front of abortion clinics. and, and he said the dudes were walking up to the abortion, like, go ahead with that, Jack, man. Go ahead with that, cuz. You know, but
Oh,
the joke is crazy. It would be like, wow, but just think
yeah,
about like, wow, this man say he's selling baby clothes in front of a washing
yeah,
because he like the last resort of messing a dude up that might want to make that happen. Like, dang, why is he here? That's what the dude thinking.
yeah.
Like, and then like, for example, like shit funny to me. Like the other day I'm at Wawa, right? So
Mm.
when I walk up to Wawa, people be bagging in front of the store. I don't know their position, but dude was like, "Man, Dad, could I get $1?" I said, "Man, I was just about to ask you the same question." You know what I'm saying? Like I had to throw you off.
What he say when you said that?
He looked at me, all right. And the crazy part about it, he got mad. But how you mad at me because I don't got $1? You don't got $1 neither.
Exactly, exactly. A lot of them niggas be having they got on Jordans and shit asking for $1. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Get the fuck
yeah,
out of here.
yeah.
Y'all niggas, homeless people, bums, or whatever you want to call it. They don't even look the same no more like they did back in the day. These
Uh,
niggas got Nike boots on, fucking goddamn Balenciaga shoes, and all this goofy
yeah.
shit coming asking me for $1.
Yo,
Fuck out of here, nigga.
they got more got more dainty. They actually they on the sign. You see how they hold the signs up now?
Yeah.
They signs be like, "Can you please give?" I remember when they had the signs where dude be like, "I will come work for you."
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They used to want to work for the money. Now they just like, "Can you give it to me?" Like, come
Yeah,
on.
straight up. Straight up, bro. I'm telling you, bro. This
Yeah, and
shit
then they
crazy
got
out this.
Hey, the whole they got cash apps and Apple Pays. Like, come on,
All
man.
that shit, man.
How you
All that
gonna
shit.
afford? You can afford a cell phone, but you need my money,
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
man. Yeah, it's just funny, man. But when you look at everything around us, it's just history repeating itself.
Yeah, that's all,
E-
bro.
Like every level has been the same issues on a different level, and it
Facts,
goes
man.
back to us now with comedy. Like, it's still comedy, but now they accepting it another way. If you can
Yeah,
have a funny TikTok, a funny skit video, and you, hey, well, what they say in the movie Gladiator, if you can win the crowd, you can win your freedom.
yeah,
Ain't that what he told them?
yeah, yeah. Now I mean, remember, like everybody used to go to the funny bone to try to hurry up and get on quick, bro, or whatever.
Yeah,
But now
yeah.
it ain't even. You don't even have to do that though.
Nope, you don't. You don't got to do that. You could be right in your living room at your house and just sit back and put together some dynamic stuff. And then a lot of times we be thinking we need a whole cast of people to do video. Man, it's people out here, man. They be editing the junk up where they can make themselves be like three different people, bro.
Yup, yup,
But
yup, yup,
it's
yup.
just how deep you want to dig into it
Come
and
on, bro.
figure it out.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. That's facts, bro. That's facts.
And then even how some people can get mad at how these people getting on and being successful, and they might not even have no stage presence. They might not even have funny jokes. They just doing what they might think buffoonery. The whole thing of it is they getting paid off of it, and that's why you
Yeah,
doing it. You
yeah.
want to get paid off of it. You love comedy, but you do want to get paid off it. Now this is the character thing right here. How far you gonna go to get the money? Like what you willing to do? And some of the stuff I'm not willing to do. I can say that I'm not willing to
Facts.
do certain things that some
Yeah,
people might do
yeah, yeah.
because at the end of the day, even though you might get all these
Yeah.
accolades and Jane, what did you do? How far did you take it?
That
Like,
shit really is true. What the fuck did you do to get to where you at? It ain't about the talent sometimes. Well, fucking goddamn 90% of the time, it ain't about the fucking talent. It's about what the fuck you gonna do. Because they'll
yeah,
take a nigga with no talent that will do what they say do, and that nigga be out there.
yeah.
All day, every
And,
day. For
and
real.
you be looking at him like, what the? Well, you be looking at him like, oh, he just went through this and
Yeah.
that, man.
Because like I say,
Yo.
look, like I said, even with there's no disrespect, man, when I say this, and I say this with the utmost respect because he is funny. Kevin Hart is funny, but I just say he's not my typical comedian. I'll go and pay to watch a set with. You know what I'm saying? Set for. I wouldn't pay to go see him. I like him better probably in movies and shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but that's
Whatever.
just like even like the goats of comedy. What we
Yeah,
call the
but
goats.
I'm just saying they
Think,
say that's why I'm like, how they say he sold more than Eddie Murphy Raw, and I'm like, that's a goddamn lie right there. Y'all talking
yeah,
about streams. This
yeah.
nigga Eddie Murphy sold ticket sales.
What your boys Trump say? Fake news, fake news.
Yeah,
It's fake
so
news.
that. But I'm saying he funny. I'm just saying, with certain type of comedians, I'm like one of them old school type niggas,
Yeah.
man. Eddie
But
Griffin,
see, I
Richard
can
Pryor,
see,
all them. I'm with
yeah,
them type niggas, man.
I
Them
can see
old.
how see Kevin Hart play off. He play off that was given to him to, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
and he a safe comedian too, and nothing ain't wrong with that. You know, so
It,
you get actually far being a safer comedian when you really
yeah,
don't speak on political shit or make fun of shit. You that's
yeah,
that's
yeah,
actually smart.
yeah.
You
You
know
don't
what I
step
mean?
on toes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a great employee. You don't speak up for yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
hey, hey, you there? You gonna speak up for yourself, man. You gonna talk against anybody else that's gonna try to go against the company policy. Yep, I get it.
Yeah. So man, you know what I'm saying? The day 420, man. What you got going on today, bro? You know,
Man,
today
420.
Easter today too. For Easter today too. I gotta say that first before I
Yeah,
say 420. I thought
yeah.
all of I thought it all coinhersed though. 420
Yeah,
and Easter, right?
yeah. It all come together though,
Yeah, all come together. You know
because
what I
at
mean?
the end of the day, this is the Lord's day, and
Yeah.
what they say, he died on the cross so we wouldn't be angry and we could cast our cares upon him. But with this
That,
good reefer, man, you could smoke this joint out and cast your cares upon the cannabis. You could give God a break. Cast your cares upon the cannabis. It's 420. Smoke you one. Don't you ain't, thank God, because it is a herb. He say eat the herbs and
yeah, it's
herbs.
a plan, right? You know
Yeah,
that's what they say,
it's a
you know
good
what
plant.
I'm
It's a good
saying?
plant.
Cause
This
you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers make it like that shit. Motherfuckers used to make this shit like it was bad too. Instead of goddamn liquor. They don't paint liquor as goddamn bad as goddamn weed used to be. You know what I'm saying? You kill
because
yourself fucking going drinking, driving and shit. Niggas ain't kill
yeah.
that stuff smoking.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. They drinking and driving, getting in accidents,
Yeah, I ain't, yeah.
DUIs. I figure, hey, yo, cause you know why? They make more money off your ignorance of what alcohol can make you
They
do
know that they know
versus,
that shit. They know that goddamn that cannabis make your ass stink. That shit
yeah,
open up them cells in that brain. They
yeah,
that's why they had to remember back in the day. I think before the prohibition era, right? You know about this shit.
yeah,
They banned this shit because the shit was making niggas stink, and they tried to
yeah,
put shit out
and
a commercial out saying
yeah,
the shit was goddamn bad and it make you kill
and
yourself
you
and
know,
shit.
and they banned it too because it was bringing everybody together.
Yeah,
Like it was
yeah.
bringing multiple cultures together
Multiple
and people
cultures together.
together.
Yup.
Then too, because of tobacco, they was trying to sell the tobacco too.
Oh
Man,
yeah. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, man, we
Well,
telling all,
we out here in Atlanta, tobacco. Where the fuck we at?
yeah, yeah, man, we still got sundown towns out here.
Yeah.
Yo, I
Come
looked it
on,
up.
bro.
Hey,
For real.
I looked it up, man. They say Colonial Heights is sundown town. I'm like, what?
Hmm.
Look, I said something about a sundown town. People was like, "What is that?" Man, you better
Don't
do
get
your
caught. Don't be
research.
over there by Hanover and all them areas over that way. You know what I'm
Look,
saying? Shit.
man, if you in Hanover and if you got the pigmentation of darkness, man, have a tent. Well, you don't
Shit.
even want no tent,
Come on,
man.
bro.
Man, you gotta sit with your seat up. You ride through Hanover. That's all I got to say. And
Yeah.
have on some gospel music. Have on some gospel music. Shoot, and they still might search you.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So
Yeah,
what
man.
the next place you going to perform at though, Jay?
I got some stuff coming up out Tidewater area.
Mm.
Yeah, I like it out there. I get to go on the
Yeah, it's
military
cool out
base.
that way.
Yeah, I get to go on the military base. You know, I can't take the weed on there, but I smoke it outside
Yeah.
the gate though. You know, you know.
Yeah.
But I like, yeah, I got some stuff coming in, brewing up, and a lot of times, a lot of my shows just come out the blue, man.
Yeah.
Like somebody
Then
might hit me up.
do you like performing out of town more versus than in town? How you feel about that? Like,
I like going out of town, and I like certain type of crowds too.
okay. Yeah.
Like, okay, because comedy, you got different circuits.
Yeah.
So you got some comedy called chitlin circuit comedy,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
they might be be loud and doing all that shit. But then too, I like going in front of different cultures, like no matter who they are, to see if
Facts.
I can
Okay.
present
Okay.
this joke in a way where everybody gets it and laughs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I always this how I see comedy to me. I see comedy one day I could be in where Pakistan in a big ass crowd of people with a translator that translate my joke and everybody laugh.
Yeah. That's bringing
Be-
people together though, for real. That's that.
exactly because
In a
it's
way.
like, yo, it's like I feel like, man, if I can connect to everybody, then
Yeah.
that's it. Because I always try to have a message with the comedy. So I want to connect with the world and let them see how something stupid something is versus how I can explain it and you understand it and it's funny.
Let me ask you this question. I'm gonna ask you this question. How you feel when people say this though, bro? When people say, "Well, man, look, man, don't nobody want no message, bro. Right? Just get to the fucking jokes, man. Just make me laugh, my nigga. I don't want to hear all that
Nah.
shit that's
You
gonna
got
make
you
me
got
think
it.
and go all the way around the board to get to the fucking joke. I want to laugh. This nigga got to tell me a story. He got to tell me about the pyramids and the shit. Who built them? Where the joke at? That's what
It's
niggas. That's how
it
you know what I'm saying. That's what these
look,
niggas be though.
it's funny you say that. My last album, right, Rolling the Dice, I got an intro about the origin of comedy, but it's in a skit.
Mm,
So it's set up in medieval times, and I'm talking like somebody about to get beheaded, but
okay.
he the court gesture. He about to get beheaded because in this society now, people will cut your head off if they don't agree with you. So the
Right.
origin of comedy really went back in medieval times when the king was not listening to the people, they'll send the court gesture in to tell what they want to get across in a joke. So
Mm.
basically, they can make the king be like, "Oh, I see where they coming from," and change some laws and help the people.
Yeah.
So comedy is presented in a way to let people see, in my opinion, the ignorance of all this shit and reflect on how stupid it is. But yeah, we dumb. But yeah, he is telling us something that we need to really look into.
Facts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree, bro. I mean, because even you know what I'm saying, I don't fuck with that motherfucker Trump. We already know what he's doing, but what is he's not a politician, he's a fucking comedian.
Yeah, and
If you see
only
what the
reason
fuck
I
he's
fuck with him.
doing, he's a fucking entertainer. So he ain't doing it but running the shit like he's an entertainer. He's not
Yeah,
a
exactly.
politician.
Exact.
You know what I'm
And the
saying?
thing about him, only reason I fuck with him for real is they say he might be giving us National Grab Pussy Day. Cause you remember he said it. You remember he said grab her by
Grab
that?
her by the pussies.
Yeah, could you imagine? Hold on. Could you imagine, right? If you
Right.
had that day like we got the day 420, it was. And then think about it, it was National Grab Pussy Day, and you walk past a chick and you get to do it. She be like, "I'm gonna tell the authority you grabbed me on that. You're so sick." And you be like, "Nah, it's National Grab Pussy Day. Matter of fact, you need to go. You need to go do something about that. You need to take care of that. You
I'm
walking
telling you,
around,
man. Hey,
yeah."
yeah,
But
yeah.
you gotta laugh at all this shit, bro. It's
Got to
entertainment. It's
instead of
entertainment
exactly.
at the end of the day.
And I feel
And
like I feel like with our people, bro, we black people, we are the most emotional people, but we don't do shit to nobody else but each other. When it's time to no, feel me on this shit, bro. For real, this some real shit. When it's time to really so-called ride as niggas say and they want to do or whatever, when somebody else hurt them or whatever, they like with the police or whatever, niggas are hurt and turn their back. Or somebody else, but when it's your brother or whatever, somebody he know he might grew up on, he'll come on, bro. He'll get rid
you
of
know
him.
what's crazy about it? I think because they bred us to be our own enemy,
Yeah, they did. They did a great job at that
and
too,
made
bro.
and like we said before, they made us look to them like they are savior.
Yeah, they man.
Bro, think about this, bro. Like we could go to the projects where we at right now, right? We walk through there, somebody might try to try us because they don't know us. But let that
Mhm.
one let that Caucasian jogger
Oh
run through that
man.
thing.
Oh
He
yeah. Oh
good.
yeah. That's like, but look, that's like today on Easter. You know, like when we was growing up, they had the picture of the white Jesus up. You know what I'm saying? They had our people brainwashed thinking that's Jesus right there.
Yeah, and why you got to put a color on them
And why
anyway?
you got to put a color on them like that?
When they
That's why
say
I'm
God,
saying with
when they
that.
say God is everything, God
Come
is the
on.
tree.
Come on. But
God
then,
is
but
you.
then y'all mean to tell me in y'all churches, y'all, you know, we know pastors, y'all ain't paying no taxes. We know y'all getting money out that John too now. Let's talk
Yeah,
about that. We know y'all getting
man.
money.
They can
And
stand. Hey,
I
look.
respect the hustle too. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all getting
Yeah,
it. Him,
yeah.
we talk about the pimps
Hey,
and
yo.
prostitutes.
I
We got to
see.
talk about the
Hey,
preachers
look,
too.
look. I seen what your boy. I seen your boy. What? Marvin Sapp. He deboed them for that offering.
Hmm.
Yo, he locked the doors. Then I seen this one lady. I mean, I seen her in a clip, preacher lady. Cause sometimes I don't go to church no more. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
sometimes I just be
Mhm.
like, let me feel good. Let me cut it on for a little bit. You got
Yeah,
the
yeah,
church
yeah,
sound. I
yeah.
seen the what's the lady? The Paula White lady told the people, if you give $1,000, God's gonna give you an angel. She telling, yo, she was telling that God gonna give him an angel. He gonna look out for him. And then this the catch. She said, don't expect any money. I spit it. She said, don't expect any money, but just know this is going to be a spiritual blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
man, I'm gonna let you know like this, man. If I give you money, and basically God be borrowing money with the offering, that's how they break it down.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want I want my 10% back, bro. If I gave you $60,
So
I want 10%, three times that, because that's what
I
you
wanted to
told
ask
me.
you this too, though. Did you perform down at the Funny Bone at 757 before too?
Yeah, I've
Didn't
been
you?
did that plenty of times. I actually did a show with Earthquake. He up here in Richmond now.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
I finesse my way on the stage to do that jump. See, comedy is like finessing, bro. That's when Instagram first was kicking it off. So I hit Earthquake up in his inbox. I'm like, yeah, I see you coming to Virginia Beach, whoop whoop whoop, and I'm putting some little game out here. Don't go blowing them up. It ain't like that no more.
Mm,
It could be. So I'm talking about to the people that might see it. So
yeah.
he hit me back. He was like, "Yo, if you could bring 30 people, sell 30 tickets, you can get in there." So
Yeah.
I wrote, and this was my big brother before it. This is like months before he committed suicide. This is why I remember
Oh
this
my.
John so vividly. So at the time, my license had got fucked up. So my homeboy and his fiance drove me down to Virginia Beach from Richmond.
Mm.
Then my brother, now they ain't driving me to Virginia Beach. My brother picked me up from Hampton and he took me down to Virginia Beach. And he was like, all right, knock that junk out the park. And he always tell me, don't tell this joke. But don't tell that one joke because they going to get offended. But this one joke hits like a mother when I tell it. They go
Yeah.
crazy over it. Even though, it's offensive. So I actually got to do a show with Earthquake out Virginia Beach before. I've been
Man.
out there before and did, the
It,
clashes.
it's like let me ask you this. Is the crowd is how the crowd is different from the beach area versus Richmond Funny Bone? You know what I'm saying? What's the difference? How that crowd is like? What's
I
the
would
difference between
say
that?
Virginia Beach got a lot of military, so you getting a lot of people from all walks of life that might come to
Okay.
your show. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You think about that. They got the naval base, they got the army bases, they
Hmm,
got
hmm.
Air Force, Coast
Yeah.
Guard. So it's
Different
a
around the
lot of
world.
different
Yeah.
people that maybe from all over is coming to see you. So in Richmond, it just depends on what type of night you do it on. Like
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like with a comedian told me this one time. He said black people listen to how you say it, white people listen to what you say.
Mm.
So it made sense to me because if you go to a black church, being this Sunday, what the preacher doing up there? He up there juping. And if you come and the Lord says, if you want to get your life right, you want to run with Christ, you better come on up here. But if you go to the white church, they like open your Bibles to John 3:16. For the Lord so loved the world that he gave his only. But if a black church say that, and the Lord, he had only one son, one, not two, not
Yeah.
three, but one. And he gave his only begotten son. Ooh, you see how it works?
Yeah. We got to put a little bit of that F in it a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta jig a little bit.
Yeah.
We gotta get that goddamn, we gotta get that hoopla going.
But you got to think about that too. If black people wouldn't have put that in it, black people wouldn't even been in church too much, bro. Either.
Nope, nope,
So they had
nope.
to find a way to do that. If he would have put
Hey,
that, pastor would have put that in that shit, though, boy. That
what?
trooping.
What? Hey, man. Shoot. And
Yeah.
you get that good choir singer.
Oh
What?
man,
Well,
man.
you got, hey, bro. Matter of fact, man, if anybody want to open up a local church with me, I need like 3 choir singers that can really sing. I know the Bible, and we can get this money. And we gonna make people feel good. And I ain't gonna watch, and not gonna watch Sister Ethel walk to church in the hot sun after she done gave me
Would
10%.
you say that church? Would you say that church the hustle? That's the new hustle, huh?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the that's, that's the new that's the new hustler, huh?
Look,
Shit.
if I see Sister Jenkins walking in the hot sun in my Mercedes Benz, because I'm the preacher now, I'm gonna drive nice. I'm gonna pick her up in that nice hot AC because I know she gonna give an offering. She gonna be fine. So if y'all want to start a little local church, it's gonna be big major after a while. Cause I got that shit. Hey, scriptures, bro. I spit them out left and right, man.
Yes,
I flip
sir.
that
Yes,
jack.
sir.
Yeah, they be. Hey, you gotta watch it too. People be making scriptures work for them.
Yeah, especially like the white man when he created that joint, when he said,
What?
what is the Exodus? Slaves obey your master. We don't know what that means, but shit, the slave master, it was in the goddamn Bible. It said, shit,
And
black
look,
people looked at it
you
like,
know what though? You
shit,
know,
slaves obey your master.
you know what that was though. In that time when they said that the slave was like somebody that might owed somebody money, right?
Uh,
But they weren't brutal to them. They just worked it off. It won't no. you know what I'm saying, whipping them and all that. But like you say, they
Yeah,
turned it into that. You know,
yeah,
they turned it into that. Like, but then yeah, that junk is crazy, bro. Like slave be subjected. Man, you crazy, you gonna be subjected to somebody. And they got blood just like you wrote flowing through their veins.
yeah,
Man, I would never do that, man. That's why I can't get with it, bro. I can't get with it. I can't
yeah,
get with
bro.
it. I've been with it with your boy Martin say, I've been to the mountaintop.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, hey, yo, my boy, like, shoot, nah, I can't get with it, man. I can't get with it. Malcolm X had the best way of thinking when it came to all this, man.
Yeah,
All this.
yeah.
Basically, he was like, we on diplomacy. We'll be on our side, you on your
Ain't
side.
ain't it crazy though, bro? How brothers got jealous of brother Malcolm though too. When we was talking about jealousy, see how jealousy killed all our leaders too.
Yeah,
You notice
yeah.
how jealousy killed all the ones that came before us
They
too.
was jealous. They was jealous
We
because of
can't,
his
and that's why I said we can't keep on always saying, "Oh yeah, man, the white man did that did that." No, the white man okay played a part, but we got to look at our own people. Our own people were jealous of each other. Our own
yeah,
people wanted to take each other out.
yeah.
For real.
But if
Like
you think about it though, you think about it, they just playing the art of war.
yep.
Because if we came together and really strategically thought
Man,
our
we'll be
way,
so powerful, bro. And I don't
yeah,
understand why we can't come together, man. We I don't get it. It's like we battle. It's like we battling for a spot. That's why I always be saying we be sitting around saying though, man, who better, man? LeBron James, Michael Jordan, bro, or who better? Drake, Kendrick, or who better? Tupac, Biggie, or who? Why we always comparing each other? They other cultures is
and they
not
play
comparing
out
each other.
and they
Other
play,
cultures is not comparing each other in sports and goddamn what's the name in music and all that. We the only ones do that.
yeah, and that's how they got us that competition.
Man, that's how we. I'm like, damn. I feel like it's enough. It's enough money. It's enough room for everybody to be number one.
Yo, they didn't broke it on down and where bronze be competing with each other with BBLs and them janks look crazy, bro.
Man,
Like,
I'm. Hey, bro, that right there. I'm glad you talked about that. That right there, sisters look terrible with them BBLs. I'm sorry, I don't even care
you know what I
what
call
a
a
sister say.
BBL?
The
I
girl
call
Kim Michelle says she almost got something almost happened with her BBL.
look,
Now you putting shit in you that's not real.
man, BBL mean to me bad booty lingo. Remember that, man. Bad is the
I mean, to
bad
each his
booty.
own. Some dudes might like that joint. I don't like nothing fake. I don't like nothing fake on a girl body. That's just me. I don't like it. I'd rather for it to be flabby and sick before it be a goddamn a ball or something up in that bitch.
Man, can you imagine,
For it
bro?
be
Like
so,
they
I'd
like,
rather for it to be flabby and sick, Jay, before it be a goddamn ball or you get that shit
yeah,
fixed. You
yeah, they
get
want,
older. These motherfuckers ain't living to get old. Think about it. They not living to get old. They living for right now. So when they do get old, their shit gonna be all fucked up.
yeah.
For
Yo,
real.
hey, I wish somebody do the homework and see like, is it any 80-year-old BBL women walking
Come
around
on,
like?
man. Come on.
Just think how
Come
that shit
on.
gonna be going down. It's gonna be,
Then even when girls get the like when they get the lips done, the eyes, the eyebrows, the I mean, I ain't not. I'm just saying when you get that shit implanted, lips, titties, tummy tuck, all this, get your whole fucking body done up. You ain't thinking about you gonna be older, so you just living for right now. So you ain't thinking about you gonna get older.
yeah. And then them need the same chicks that be like a man got to have his life together. You don't even have
Yeah.
your
Them,
features
them, them the
together.
joints that want you to already come done. They don't even care. They like, oh no, this motherfucker working 2 jobs. I can't deal with him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look,
and,
yo, I'm
and you
telling you.
can't deal with them, but your body fake though. You
Yeah,
can't deal with the dude that's working hard, but your body fake. Come on, man.
yeah. They got these chicks out here that's digital panhandlers now, fellas. Y'all better beware. You just get their number and they gonna tell you they got a bill due. Can
Hell
you
yeah,
cash out
with the
them?
cash app.
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
I
You knew
can
you
I
had
cash?
that
Can you
bill due
cash
a
out me
month.
some? Can you cash out me some money right quick, please? I'll pay you back. I'll pay you back next week. I just need it right quick. And for real, a lot of them girls don't even be needing the money. They just trying to see if you got money. They don't need the money. A lot of them chicks don't need the money. They just try to see if you got the money.
Yeah, they crazy, bro. They crazy.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
crazy out here, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy out here, man.
But
Like,
but for real though, that's how a lot of females missing over on good guys, on real men that really out here doing what they supposed to do because they looking at material possessions. They looking at their pockets. They ain't looking at their credit shit. They looking at their pockets. A girl will go look. A girl will fuck with a nigga that got a stack like this, but she won't fuck with a nigga that got a 700, a 750 credit score. I ain't saying all of them though. Some
hey,
of them don't
yo,
even know about it too much.
yeah,
You
that's
feel what I'm saying?
crazy. Hey, that's crazy. You say that, bro, because that
I
shit
don't
is
know. You know
real.
what I mean? I might be wrong though. You know what
Nah, man, hey, your perspective is right on point with that, man.
I'm
Like, that
saying?
credit
You
score
got
is
that? Hey,
important.
that boy got that stack, but this boy over here got that credit. He can go in and just get shit off the
And
showroom.
then they
Man,
don't
let me
even
get
make
that.
sense of like why is he walking around with all that money in his
Exactly,
like
exactly.
why that shit
See,
ain't
see, black people won't taught financial literacy for real. We wasn't. Even in school, we was just taught to get stacks of money and keep it like a phone and do the shiesty jump. We won't taught about credit. We like
yeah.
shit. White people, other cultures like shit. Okay, yeah, we got money in the bank, but y'all can go ahead and show the money. We got shit where we can just go ahead and go in and just come up out of. We don't have to show money. We got credit.
Yeah. But see,
That's
think
what we
about
not
this.
taught.
Think
Credit.
about this
Yeah.
though. Think about this. Black people been chasing identity crisis
Yeah.
because take it like this. We gotta find identity in materialism, even though ain't nothing wrong with liking nice things and
But
having
I'll
nice
tell you
things.
what, motherfuckers better not get them bags no more. Them bags in the Balenciaga. Look, they are China came out and said this shit fake, Jay. Now, that's what I'm saying. This the identity crisis. If they say this shit fake and we still keep purchasing the shit and
That's
the
on us.
entertainers still keep fucking rocking the shit, that's a fucking mental illness. We keep doing the same fucking thing. And the people that's creating and making the shit told us, man, that shit fake. Y'all
Yeah.
niggas paid this much, all that shit fake. I'm like, man, huh?
Yeah, man. That shit crazy, bro. That
Ain't
shit
it
crazy.
though? Go
That shit
ahead.
that shit crazy. Like I said before though, bro, like a lot of this dynamics of what's created is like we've been put here to fix it, but it's shit crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like it's crazy. Cause like you mean it's so chaotic, man. And it's been going on too long, man.
Everybody's living for the now. You know what I'm saying? We're not living for the future. You know what I'm saying? We're not really, and really as this, you know what I'm saying, this 420, this Easter, whatever, you know what I'm saying? This reality is not real. You know what I'm saying? We know this. We know this shit
Yeah.
ain't real for real. This shit we
Yo,
living in.
look, you know money, right? The origin of money, right? You can look this up. You gotta go detail with the origin of money was seashells, right?
Mm,
So now think about this, man. The way they be throwing the money, like we talked about in the videos, and the way they gotta flash the money.
yep.
Money really won't shit, bro. It really just a piece of paper that gets you in this, that can get you certain shit, monetary, whatever. But sometimes it don't even take money to get certain shit accomplished
That's what
because it's
nope.
all made up,
Nope.
bro. It's all
Exactly.
made up.
Exactly.
This shit is a fucking delusion, man. The
Yeah.
delusion of it all. The delusion of it all. Even to how like when you think about breakfast, right? The origin of breakfast, eggs, bacon, and all that junk. That junk came from a time where the farmers was trying to sell more eggs and bacon. So they came up with this terminology, breakfast. How your body know when breakfast is?
Yeah.
How your
Yeah.
body know when lunch is? And how your body know, oh well, dang, this breakfast, I need to eat eggs, bacon, and orange juice. That's what I gotta have. But that's another topic right there.
Yeah.
Because if
Yeah.
they tap into your complete belief system, then you become that. That's
Oh
why
yeah.
another thing about it, if you think about this, and I don't mean to go on a tangent, this is philosophy from this good weed. So think about this. We made up from 80% water, right? Water takes the shape of anything and it vibrates. If you think about it on the spiritual aspect, they said what God, Jesus was living water, right? Because he can
Mm.
quench thirst. Water hold information. That's why, for example, when you speak over people, whatever you speak, and this come from having a daughter and a kid, that shit takes form in them, bro. They become what they know.
Mm,
So
mm,
basically, we became what we knew,
mm.
what they told us about ourselves, how they
Yeah,
treated us, how when you walk into a store, the white lady might look at you all crazy and just because of your features, but you might have the most peaceful spirit ever. You know, you ain't even trying to intimidate nobody. You just coming in the store to get what you want and leave out.
yeah,
Same way with the black culture. You walk in the store and they like, oh, he think he's sweet because he look like that. He got them shoes on. He got them jaws. He think he's sweet. Nah, you might just like nice things and you want to wear your stuff and look nice and just go
yeah.
out and do what you need to do.
Facts. Yeah,
They
yeah,
really screwed our mind up, bro. Like they got into our head and we ain't never made sense of the shit. Some of us have not a lot. Well, it's probably more than many,
yeah.
but they just magnify the ignorance.
That's all. That's all, bro.
They
Yeah, man.
magnify the ignorance.
But man, I just want to tell you, bro, I enjoyed this right now, man, with you, man. I enjoy interviewing you, bro. I just want the world to make sure y'all check out comedian JT. You got any more last
Yeah,
words, bro? You want to
man.
say?
Hey, comedian JT, JAYTEE on Instagram is JT, JAYTEE dot Ben is long. BIN laughing underscore.
And
So
tell them
have
where they
fun.
can get and the comedy CD, Blue, and all that. That's on all
Man, you
streaming
could go to
platforms.
YouTube, you could go to Apple Music, all major platforms, man. You just put in comedian JT, JAYTEE, comedian in front of it, and shoot, put Blue. That's one of the albums, BLUE, put Waiting for Lunch, put FM, put Rolling the Dice, put With the Shits. Man, you gonna have a laugh. In the Elephant Rule, that's a political album, you know. You gotta check that one out because it's talking about all the shit y'all going through today with the Trump. Everybody's scared of this and that and that, and
Yeah,
he got us all entertained and got our focus on him, man. Don't worry about what's going on, man. Get your bread, enjoy your life. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you feel like the high power, what you want to believe in, just make it make sense, yo.
for sure.
Don't be giving your offerings out
Mm.
every Sunday and you looking for a goddamn way out. No, you got to pay your rent. You gonna get them 10% of your
Yeah.
rent payment. Then you mad at God. God don't want you like
Hmm.
that. Yeah, man. But I appreciate you, man. This
Always, bro.
Kente got them jokes for you too. He got them
Man.
skits. Hey, he a great guy, man. Hey, man. That's the guy right there. I appreciate this.
Man, I appreciate you, bro. Man, keep doing your thing, man.
Yeah, man.
Make sure
Yeah.
y'all check out comedian JT.
Yeah, man. 420, man. I got another one set to blow up, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody enjoy your day, man. Don't go getting in no strife. Smoke your weed. Shake that shit off, man. Let it roll down your back.
Already.
Peace.